Job's done. Has there always been that little +2 on the icons? Oh, that's weird. These don't have it, but the food does. See that? But these don't. Weird. Put all this away for now. Okay. Man, being able to sort by type is going to be so big. They have to add that in. I can't wait till they do. I'm sure they will. Raise your athletics proficiency by 20. This is the Mercy Amulet. This is the Protection Amulet. Another Mercy Amulet. Okay. Now that I've decided to drop the gold one, so I'm trying to decide what I want to use instead. We have a 5% crit, which could be good. I mean, all the crit. I think we'll do that. I think we'll wear the crit one. Well, the 33% extra damage at full is nice too, but what's our crit rate currently? 61%? %. Okay, that's a little better. 91%. Okay. Okay. Oh, we haven't even tried this axe yet. Let's go down here. We'll do the heal first. Where's the heal? There's the big heal. We need one more spirituality. Man, we really need one more spirituality. And we'll do... Where's stone skin? Or the shield. And where's the shield? There we go. So 4 will just be our mega support loadout. That's cool. We can make that work. Okay, and now we're down to 73 weight. That's a lot better. What ring have I not looked at? Oh. Okay. Boxy might sell items that give a point.
Careful with that.
I don't think so. I think we already got Boxy's stuff.
Good to see.
Oh, we actually bought Boxy's entire inventory out for a quest. She's no longer a vendor. So there's that, yeah. We just bought everything that she owned. Banished One says, any progress made on Emberville worth updating us on? I guess not. So Emberville has been undergoing massive updates every week. I'm in meetings with the Emberville team every single week. And the thing is that all the stuff we've been working on for like the last half year has been the bulk and meat of the game. So the stuff that we've been working on in Emberville is nailing down every single weapon type for main and 1.0, all the animations associated with them, building the town, both destroyed and not destroyed, putting in all the townspeople, planning out all the biomes, planning out all the monsters in all the biomes, planning out the procedural system for those, getting the crafting system working, making all the decisions on how the crafting system is going to work, and all the mechanics that are going to be involved, how the crafting system in general is going to plug into that, how the farming system is going to work, how we're going to be doing differently from other games. So everything we've been doing for the last 6 months is all of that mechanical back-end foundational stuff, and it's not sexy, and we're doing a lot of it in parallel, so we don't have any of it really like finished to show. But we are going to have a big update pretty soon. I think it's probably going to be talking about the town and how that's going to work. Somebody said the town's destroyed. Spoilers. No, we've talked about this. So when you exit the tutorial area in Emberville, one of the first things you do is you go over to, you exit in the creative building area, work your way through there. and then you go to the town. And when you get to the town, it's completely destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Every building, like all of it. And the game, a big part of the game is rebuilding the town. So you slowly, you go into the big dungeon. We're not going to talk about that yet. You find villagers, and when you bring them back, you have to rebuild their houses. And that not only involves questing and all sorts of other stuff, but then as you rebuild their houses, they give you more functionality, and the town gets bigger. And you start literally piecing and building together this entire town. Yep. So, again, that takes a lot of work that we're doing of all that stuff. So that's what we've been doing over the last 6 months, is we're planning out how those systems are going to work, you know, what the actual buildings are, who the townspeople going in them, you know, all their quests and all that kind of stuff. So, yep. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. But we'll talk about that a lot more later. A lot more. Trust me. All right, how are we getting down to this place? Is there a path, or am I jumping? Because I will gladly just oh, there we go. Looks like there. We're going to go here. Boop. Perfect. Is the game going to be on console? We'd like it to eventually. Yes, early access, I believe, is going to be PC only. Yep. But part of the journey to 1.0 will be consoles and other fun stuff. It will be Steam Deck verified in EA. So that is Steam Deck for sure. Mm-hmm. If you're wanting to know more about Emberville, not only can you wishlist it, which we really appreciate, but in the command, we did a big update in Emberville a while back. And actually, hey, mods, Suzu, if you don't mind, if we could change the Emberville command, I think the Emberville command still says something on the lines of like, we just had a big update. That was like 6 months ago. If we could maybe change that around to the last big update is here. And another one will be coming in the near future. That would be great. Please, and thank you. Crystal Cave. Okay. Thank you, Suzu. Appreciate that. Major Stranger says, Cohh, that was me. This was about 10 minutes ago. Cohh, that was me. Check my Cohhavatar to get it.
That was me. Check my Cohhavatar to get it.
Nice, dude. Nice. You just told a joke through my Cohhavatar system. Props to you, friendo. I appreciate you. That checks out. Yep, sure does. All right, what do we got here? We got a crab and some groats. Grody. Nothing here? Okay. Well, this is a bit of the suspect. A little bit sussy. Maybe we have to get him from the top. It definitely looks like there's something in there. Huh. Okay. Let's go in the Crystal Cave. Maybe we'll pop out there or something. Who knows? Is the time plan for Emberville still the same? The EA will begin somewhere at the end of this year? So, here's the deal. We would like to get Emberville EA out Q3 to Q4 this year for EA. That's what we'd like. But we have set a pretty rigid set of, we want this done by EA. We have a pretty rigid set of goals for that. And that, like, there's no question we could get EA out this year. But the question is, what do we really want done for EA? And there's a chance that means that we may push it to like early next year. Yeah. I don't know yet. We're going to see. But this game is 100% a when it's done product. So we are not going to be rushing anything. It will be an EA when we are ready for it to be an EA. We are taking the old school Blizzard approach with this, or I guess the more modern day Larian approach. Arcad says, please don't be like the Arch with the delay. Oh, don't worry about that, dude. Don't worry about that. Okay, we're all good. Just wanted to make sure. Let's be a little sneaky. A little sneaky breaky. Who sees me? Somebody sees me here? What's the name of the game I'm talking about? Emberville. Yep. Yep, you can find all the information if you'd like right there. I should put an do I have an Emberville button in my profile? I should totally have an Emberville button. Yeah. I'll talk to Triwar about that. Mm-hmm. Emberville is the game that's kind of like the primary game that I'm working on. That is I'm producing Emberville. I'm also advising on a game called War Torn, which is really cool. It's got gameplay kind of like old school Myth the Fallen Lords, if you've heard of that game from back in the day. That one, my role is much different. But yeah, having a good time with that one too. Ooh, big damage, man. Those critties are nailing them. Awesome. I feel like our build is starting to really come together a little bit here. What I'd really like to do... Ooh. What I'd really like to do is see if we can get this poison thing working. I'd like to see just how quickly we can get poison stacks on. I know we can use the poison goop stuff, but like this ring, dude, that's like an entire build in itself. Double damage if the enemy is poisoned. Like we gotta figure out how to get poison onto the enemy like that. Because that would just be so big. Especially on bosses and stuff. The only thing I have right now that does poison is a little bit of poison infliction on my axe. And I can use, of course, which I need to put these on now. Oh, maybe I didn't bring any with me. We got poison gel. So we can make more of that, so that's good. But that's a very limited resource. I can't rely on that. I need something more. Something more, chat. I could try the poison splash throwing things, but again, that's consumable. I'd like something that we can either... Is there anything in the skill tree for poison? I remember somebody asked, do you have the poison thing in your skill tree? And I didn't remember what that was. I know we've gotten one for blinding. Is there anything here for poison, chat? Anywhere? Maybe statuses? Oh, I should get some points in statuses. Yeah, that might be good. Maybe. There are status and perception. Yeah, but they don't really help with building too much. Dagger with poison for faster application. Yeah. There is a sword called Sting that poisons, but it's kind of a weak sword overall, so I don't know if he... I feel like we need something a little different. Thank you, Ag and Suzu, for getting that worked out. Is this weird stuff? Whispering Stone? What the hell is that? Okay. Is the rock talking to me? That's probably a problem. That may not be a good thing. Maybe we should not listen to the Whispering Stone. Oh, no. Oh, we still got him. Nice. Good, good. Oh my god! How many were there? Oh, that was so badass, dude. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. That was the perfect use of that power. Oh my lord. That felt fantastic. Okay. Awesome. And we got a level. I know. Has Cohh been to the other tablet location yet? Nope. Nope, we're going to do that today. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get all this stuff because I have no idea what it is, but it sounds expensive. Is it expensive? 100 to 0.1 ratio. Yes. Yes. Okay. I just learned that you can just hit iron and stuff with the pickaxe instead of using E, and I feel stupid. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. You call me stupid, Orcane? Because I didn't know that either. What are you saying? No, I'm kidding. I have 2 poison relics plus poison spell, but I still kill enemies before they get poisoned. Oh, okay. Whoa. A human? What are humies doing down here? What are filthy humies doing down here? Ew. Nice. More carbs. One sec, chat. Do 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 do. Some of you'll know that song and not be able to stop singing it all day. I'm sorry. That was I shouldn't have done that. I am so sorry.
I'll teach you to respect me.
Hi. Can I hit you? Oh. No, chat, you weren't supposed to say the title of the song. Now it's really going to get stuck in people's heads. What are you doing? Chat, what are you doing?
Not looking so good now.
Oh, Lord. Wait, they're fighting each other? What's going on here? Oh, they totally are. I'm just going to kill everyone. Everyone's gotta die. Okay, there we go. Well, hopefully we'll have enough shells to finally complete that quest when we get out of here. Whoa. Oh, dude. Oh, that's funny. I always assumed that sound that I was hearing was the money thing going off, but I'm still hearing it without it. Maybe it's like a one-shot kill sound or something. That's weird. It definitely sounds like a cash register if you listen carefully. There's like a ding sound in there. Ooh. I think that's the one-shot kill sound. Is that what it is? Huh. There are entirely not enough meteorite things in here. I'm just throwing that out there. Right after this, the next thing we're going to do is go to Orcane's spot that he's been wanting me to go to for a while. Because I think he mentioned not only is there a good ring there, but he also said there's a bunch of meteorite that way, and I need meteorite. We'll go take a look. Okay, so where does this go? This drops down hard. So what's over here? We definitely need to go over there. There's a bunch of mining spots. And this level's cool. This level's like double backing on itself and has different verticality levels, and this level's super cool, man. You do a really good job with some of these. Oh, now we're back here. Okay. Get this. Hmm? Oh, okay. Whatever that was.
Watch your backs.
Bro should have taken his own advice. I am so sorry. That was rude. Okay. So that's cool. I guess the Whispering Stone drove all the miners insane. It's kind of fun. Uh-oh.
We're being what?
You are being watched. You were being watched. That was definitely a thing that happened to you. Ooh. Okay. The thing that's a little weird, though, is I can't tell if the Marrowghasts are, like, using the miners to mine for them. But they were attacking each other earlier, so I don't think so, but... Oh, God. Total fail. Gotta remember, there's no jumping attacks in this game. At least not that I can do. Sir. Yeah. Look at my little weak ass spell. Take this, you fiend! Oh God! Don't look at me with that. Yeah, our spirituality's a little low. little low. We're working on it, chat. We're working on it. Yes! Get out of here! My push didn't work. I'm saddened by this. That would have been awesome. Are those guys from Half-Life? Yep, that's the Half-Life crossover. Mm-hmm. Oh my, don't make, I will do. Mother, I need a stool to get to my word stone. Mother, I'm too short. Mother. Oh my lord, look at all this stuff. Ooh. Warden's Runestone. Okay. Let's go back up. Oh, there's more over there too. Jeez. This is incredible for loots. I don't even know what we need this stuff for, but we got plenty of it for when we need it. Oh my God. Sir, are you alive?
Please, someone hear me.
Are you one of Cavor's men?
That's me, or it was. Soon I'll be one of them. I can't hold on any longer.
I'm here.
Please help me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. They don't want me to let go. Wait. They say you must leave. That I belong to them now.
Who are they?
They're here, and they will stay. They really want me to join them.
Hold on, I'll find a way to free you.
It might be too late already.
Whoa! Ow. Boom. Sir. Are these guys human? Can I mine the wall? What did the quest say? It might have something to do with... Maybe it has something to do with the walls around him. Again! That guy is stoned AF? Yes. Yes, he is. Oh god, what is that thing? Oh, whoa! What the hell are you, dude? Cool. The hell are you? When you hit N, it would be so nice if it opened to what you were hitting N for. It bugs me so much that it always goes to here and you have to find it. The fate of the Ogrita tribe is a mystery. Once traders and hunters, they thrived at the edge of the Forlorn Swords, daring to settle in lands deemed uninhabitable, but one day their caravans vanished and silence consumed their distant villages. What remains of the Ogrita are cursed warriors, their bodies locked in eternal ice, wandering the frozen ruins of their home. Some are slow, mindless husks, while others are encased in razor-sharp crystals, wielding fragile yet deadly weapons. Damn, dude. What happened to these guys? It's metal. All right, man. Frostbitten warrior's sword, warrior's axe. Really? This doesn't have some kind of like ice effect on it? I'm actually kind of disappointed. I'm a little surprised. I definitely thought it would like inflict freezing or something. Okay. Anything in here we want? Nope. No loot or anything from the looks of it. That's too bad. No dig spots? Nope. Oh no, are we gonna go back and he's gonna be like one of them? Uh-oh. Sir? The boy is gone. The cave is clear, but the boy is gone. Perhaps he managed to escape. Yeah, maybe he managed to escape. I'm sure that's what happened to our friend. I bet he's fine. God, I need my range thing back. Ow. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we're all good here. Can I put a bonfire down here? No, okay. I need one more point in spirituality, and then we'll get probably... I really like this lightning spell. We'll probably bring that back. Put you here. And you here. Actually, probably this one. Yeah, no, this one's fine. Okay. Cool. Now I got a little bit of a zip-zap spell if I need it. Take out some range fools. So happy I found the soundtrack for this game on Spotify. Oh, I can only imagine. All the music in this game has been fantastic. Oh.
The Whispering Stones don't respawn, and are needed for a side quest. If he sells it, the side quest fails.
Okay, and just to be clear though, it's okay that I'm mining it now. The side quest will pick up that I have it later. It's not like the side quest isn't to mine it, for instance. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That is great to know. I wasn't going to sell it anyway, so I appreciate it. But that's still good to know. It's still very good to know. Oh, and this drops us down to here. Okay. Okay. So that's... There was definitely an area that I remember we looked down and said we need to go there later. Did we do that area? I don't see any more monsters on my radar, which is a great way to know if you've missed anything. No, I think we have to leave and probably encounter this kid on the way out, unfortunately. All right, let's do it. Yeah, they had to limit the buyback. They had... Okay, here is what the devs need to do. And I know this is going to sound like a pain in the ass, but they got to do this. They have to. And what they need to do is, it's fine that they lowered the buyback limit to 50. But any item that's used for any quest, even if the item isn't marked for it, a good example being like the bow from the dude last night, those items need to always stay in buyback regardless of the 50 limit. That's all they need to do. So this stuff, for instance, that we're mining that is needed for the quest, even if it's not marked as a quest item, if I sold this to a vendor and sold him 50 other items, then this needs to stay in the 50th slot and it just drops one of the other items. And like, even if I keep selling stuff to that vendor, this would never leave the buyback, so I can always go back and get it. Another option would be not to make it sellable, but you don't necessarily want to flag to players what items are quest items all the time. You know, and I think they do that on purpose. So you kind of have a little bit of, you know, wonder, especially if you find something and you're like, what's this? You know, they don't just want you to immediately know it's for a quest you don't have. That makes sense. Again, as long as there's a way for the player to get it back, it's fine. But if there's no way for the player to get it back, that's a huge problem. So, yeah. The other option, of course, would be just make everything quest items, make it always 0, and keep it on the character. Like, there's lots of ways to get around it, but I feel like these devs specifically didn't mark them as quest items because they don't want them to be seen as quest items. So, to get around that system, you would need to be a little bit more creative. Or I should say to stay in that system. Well, here we go. Is this how we get out? Oh, I think so. Yeah, that's the elevator that goes up. Cool. But where is this? And why are these guys... Why were they not looted? Oh, yeah. We saw the guy through there. Okay, good. Good. This just loops around. Perfect. Okay. Great. This. On the other hand, they do want you to fail quests, so you have to play again. That's true. But I don't think they want you to fail quests because their buyback system had to be nerfed for performance. I think one of the reasons everything was okay was because there was no buyback limit, so nothing was ever gone from the game world. You could always find it somewhere, right? As long as you didn't drop it randomly in the middle of a field. So, oh, there's a chest under the stairs? Thank you, we'll check that out. Looks like I can drop down here. Is that what we did when we got here? No, I don't think it is. Now I want to drop down here. Oh, that's cool. This is where we were earlier. I didn't realize that was all the elevator shaft. That's fun, dude. I like that. I'm kind of sad we can't read this tablet. Yeah, exactly. I think the devs would also say they'd much rather have people fail quests due to choices instead of mechanics. I like that. Thial, that's exactly what, that's a good way to say that, yes. And I'm sure the devs feel in a similar capacity. What actually is Peepers? We don't really know what Peepers is. We found Peepers behind this horrific creature that Caradoc slew earlier in the game. We found an egg and hatched it. So Peepers is technically, I think it's offspring, but all I know for sure is that it's cute as a button, and we absolutely love it, and I would die for it.
Good show.
Oh.
Your Cohh channel recently posted what seemed like an Nvidia ad, though it wasn't labeled as one, with comments disabled. Was it a legit ad? Been wanting an upgrade, but seemed suspicious.
Yes. That was a really weird situation. And to put it bluntly, it's not going to happen again. And the TLDR is, yes, it's legit. It is marked properly. The Nvidia is connected with the FCC. They use an Nvidia partner hashtag. It's all 100% above board. I checked the same thing too. It's all marked as it's supposed to. But the thing about it is basically what happened is I have, over the years, worked with Nvidia many times. And as many of you notice, especially the long-term people, I have not worked with Nvidia for a couple years. So they reached out. I reached out to them. They reached out to us. We recently talked a little bit, and they were like, sure, we'll do another op. Absolutely. We got some stuff coming up for Doom. You can do that. I was like, great. That sounds awesome. So the TLDR, and without getting into it too much, is that what we have since kind of come to the conclusion of is it's kind of like I've talked about with many times in the past. This is a long TLDR, it is, but kind of like I've spoken many times in the past. Sponsors and creators need to line up in terms of what they want from the sponsor and what the creator delivers. And the short of it is I attempted to give them what they were looking for multiple times, and I am not good at delivering that. I'm not good at delivering. I'm not. I don't do scripted well. I don't do. I'm not. That's just not what I do. It's just not what I do. So we went back and forth a bunch of times. And eventually got to the point where it was like, okay, let's just get something approved. Like, we need to get this out. So that's where that video came from. It was just like, we just need to get them something. Let's you know, what exactly do you want, Nvidia? Okay, we'll get you that. You know, good to go. Like, let's do it. And the short of it is we did it. They liked it. It was fine. But it's not me, and it's not, I feel like it's just that we're different puzzle pieces for different puzzles. We're shaped differently is the best way I can say it. I really like the folks that I work with in Nvidia. They're good people. I don't think that's something that's, we're going to put a pause on that for the foreseeable future. That's not what I do. You know, it's not what I do. So that's the TLDR.
Up like this,
yes, it's legit.
have gone in there alone.
You're not going to see anything like that again.
Neither the Stone Wardens nor my own tribe will want me back.
Yep. We're good. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Yeah. We basically ran a test to see how, you know, if the pieces fit, and they didn't really. So that's where we are. Yeah. And I really appreciate them for even trying. It was very nice of them. Yep. Seraph says it feels shady to me if a sponsor requires you to be scripted. They didn't. No, the issue was that I was unable to deliver what they wanted. So it got to the point where it's like, even the team that was helping me doing the editing was like, we've done like 3 videos now that aren't working. What, like, we need to make them something they want. So that's where all that came from. Like, it just got to the point where it's like, we gotta do something. Issues outside of the ad, says Kane. Yes, there were issues outside of the ad. Yes. But the thing I just want to make sure people understand is that that type of advertising on my brand is a dead end. That will not happen again. So like it was a test that we did, and we learned the information we needed to. So I do a few things. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I do a few things really well.
You look quite thirsty.
And if I'm super like into it, if I like it, I think it all works great and it's awesome. But some other things I do insanely poorly, and that was one of them. That's just not it. That's just not it. Do you know what those creatures were?
I think.
So anyway, probably
all
last time I'll talk
minors.
about it, but there you go.
Maybe someone
Yep.
cursed them, or perhaps the weirdness got to them. I have no idea. I just hope to forget about
100%
them
on me.
quickly. I don't want to remember. If it weren't for you, I'd be one of them by now. I owe you my useless life.
Last thing I'll say, Mad Minon says, "What's wrong with the Nvidia ad?" Honestly, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's far more corporate than I ever kind of am comfortable being. So it was way outside of my comfort zone, and I'm, you know, I learned some good lessons from it, and I learned that that's not really what I ever want to do. So, yeah. The Stone Wardens need smart people. Maybe you're just not cut out for that. What were you trying to prove going in there on your own?
I wasn't a skilled enough hunter to stay with my tribe, and not a good enough miner for the Stone Wardens. There's nothing left for me. And if I'm not a Dalrita, then who am I?
One second. Let's do. I don't know if there's a way we can convince them to go back to the stonemasons, although they did say that they kind of didn't want them to. But let's do you're your own person.
Freedom, huh? That's a pretty foreign concept for us, Dalrita. You know, we're used to knowing what to do and who we're doing it for. And now, I'm just supposed to make my own decisions. Don't answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It's not worth talking to me. Even I'm sick of it.
Good luck, kid. I'll tell Kavor you're safe.
Thanks again. I'll try to make something of myself.
Well, hey, he didn't turn into some crazy ass monster. That's good. Sir Renard. If I kill Sir Renard, I can collect the reward on his head. Oh, okay. Well, let's go do that then. Agri, that's accurate as well.